My royal rogues, we caught Meghan Markle lying yet again. And this time we have absolute proof that Oprah was not at home when, Meghan and Harry went knocking on her door. This was published on Oprah's official page. This is her classes, the daily classes to her subscribers, and this was published on July 13. Okay, and in this class where you can see that there's this distinct group of women, you see that this is the same group of women that you're gonna see on the next slide. And when we play this,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. So I've had my little dog Sadie with me this whole time in Nashville since I came in early June. And dear God, we literally have to pick her up. I've been to 4
there
different.
you have it. You heard it loud and clear. She said, this whole time in Nashville, since I came in early June. You might be aware that Oprah's dad sadly passed away recently, like a week ago, and she was aware that this was going to happen, so she was organizing a surprise barbecue for the July 4th weekend for her dad. So she was, and we thought, we were guessing that she had been in Nashville at least from the end of June, okay? And this is relevant because we know that the Montecito duo published these pictures and claimed, well, maybe it was the Daily Mail, but you know how these things work. We don't really know if it's the Montecito duo or if it's the Daily Mail themselves, or they have some kind of connection to Sunshine Sachs, which is the public relations agency of Harry and Meghan. But they published that those pictures on June 27. Okay, right at the end of June. And we already know, because we just heard Oprah saying it, that she was in Nashville from early June.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. So I've had my little dog Sadie with me this whole time in Nashville since I came in early June. And dear God, we literally have to pick her up.
So we got Meghan and Harry blatantly lying yet again. You will remember that I made an analysis of this on my Body Language Guide channel, and we took a look at these pictures, and it was so strange. First, the route that they took to go to Oprah's house, the position of the photographer that was right on the middle of the street, so they were aware. They called the paps. Okay, you know that they have the paparazzi on a speed dial, but this is the proof. And Meghan's face, that we did not understand why she was worried. Maybe she was worried about getting caught on this lie. Maybe she was worried that people were going to notice that they never got in the house. And the Daily Mail even claimed that this was their SUV pulling into Oprah's gate. And in that video, you will remember that we discovered that this was not a street. This was a small roundabout or a small circle right in front of Oprah's gate, and this was not the Harkles SUV. This was their security SUV. So we might be guessing that this photo was taken from their SUV just to look like someone was pulling inside or pulling into Oprah's front gate. Okay, you know that it was a bit of suspicious, as they said, well, when they spent 1 hour there. Why did they spend 1 hour there? Why did they bring the children? What was so suspicious? Everything suspicious about them. And you know that this is why they cannot no longer be trusted. Because they make this kind of thing exclusive. Is another royal tell-all in the works? Harry and Meghan are seen making 5-minute drive to friend and neighbor Oprah's 100 million Montecito mansion, but she was not there. And they were aware of it. They knew it. I'm sure that they knew it. And you know what's even more strange? Or not strange. What is sad? Oprah realizing that they are using her for clout at a time that she was thinking that her father could pass away at any moment. Talk about using your friends. Talk about using people. That is if Oprah and the Harkles are still friends. Because after this kind of things, well, I highly doubt it. And I also did a video explaining why Oprah deleted the original interview from the internet. Yes, you can find it, but not in a legal way. Okay, you cannot find a legal copy, or you cannot watch it legally online, because Oprah made sure to delete that interview from all corners of the internet. And I find it amusing that the topic that she was talking about, one of the topics that she was talking about, was exit the toxic forgiveness cycle with family. It's interesting that in those topics, those daily topics, she's talking about toxic forgiveness and toxic cycles with families. Who has toxic issues with family? These two should be invited a second time for a second interview, but I know that Oprah is not gonna do it, especially after this. She was spending the last days with her father, and they use
Absolutely.
her.
I don't know. So I've had my little dog Sadie with me this whole time in Nashville since I came in early June. And dear God, we literally have to pick
And
her.
they use her just for pictures, for clout, for awareness, for attention. Do you know that the articles are desperate for any kind of attention? It's baffling. But how out of touch can you be? How desperate can you be to this kind of measures? This is the desperation of the articles. This is Oprah waking up the next day, finding out that they were pulling up to her gate to find no one. Meghan just pulling out to her gate with her friend. I don't remember her name now. That doesn't matter. Trying to make this kind of circus just to bring headlines. Just to, hey, here we are, here's our friend. We're gonna try to inject some kind of fear into the royal family. We're going for a second interview, and that's why we had here. Spent over an hour with a talk show host on Saturday afternoon. News that the couple's visit to Oprah could come as a surprise to Queen if there's another tell-all interview in the works, less than 18 months after their sensational chat with the talk show host. That's what we got. You know how it is. This is classic Meghan and Harry, and they're doing it over and over again. Those Lilybeth birthday pictures, the pictures that they released afterwards, the pictures at the 4th of July parade. This is always some kind of secret, some kind of mystery. This is unavoidable in their day-to-day lives. So we will be keeping this in record and remembering and adding it to Meghan's lying record, because this is the proof that you need to understand that these two are willing to do anything it takes to be relevant and bring attention to themselves, but sadly, the wrong kind of attention. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and I expect you in my next video or next live. Keep in touch. I love you all.